Hello everyone. Glad that all are here for the event. We'll start in 5 minutes. Please buckle up your seats and sit. Hello everyone. We are back and we are very glad that all are here. We also have Ma'am Anuradha Ma'am in the meeting. She has more than 25 years of experience working for MNCs. Is it audible now?
Yes.
Am I clearly audible? Okay, we were talking about Anuradha ma'am. She's experience of working for MNCs, including Microsoft, Wipro, and Satya. She's an ISB graduate and successful entrepreneur, speaking and mentor. Her passion lies in bringing world-class education closer to students. She was invited by the President of India to take part in the Innovation Design Policy. Sorry for the glitch, guys. So, as we were speaking of Anuradha ma'am again, as she's an ISB graduate to note for and a successful entrepreneur, speaker, and a great mentor. Her passion lies in bringing world-class education closer to students. She was invited by the President of India to take part in the innovation design policy for addressing current problems in the country's innovation system. So that's a great achievement for her too, and we're proud of her. So she's also board of studies for 3 universities. Also, she is president WICCI for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and program head for Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence. Currently, she is the CEO of Blackbucks Engineers, who are also conducting the event for today. And so, are you all excited for the event? So, how is it going? Before starting the event, let's discuss how much you are excited for the event, and then we'll start with the event further. Nice. So now shall we discuss about the speaker of the event? We are here for conducting the webinar on higher education in USA and UK. And the speaker for the event is Hasith Reddy. He did his bachelor's engineering at Polarity Engineering College, Kurnool. After his undergraduation, he worked in TCS Bangalore for 4 years. After that, he went to UK to do masters in project management from University of Manchester. He's currently working as a project manager for a robotics company named Ross Robotics in UK, and he is also working as a program director in Blackbucks. So we welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Sure. You can continue ahead. So we see a lot of participants joining, so you can take up the stage now.
Yes, thanks a lot. Hello, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining, taking your time and joining this webinar. I really appreciate you guys and showing enthusiasm to learn about higher education and joining the Blackbucks event. Thank you all. So I hope you all know about Blackbucks, correct? Can you please tell me if or chat, leave a message in the chat if you guys know, or if you guys don't know about it. Yeah, I could see yes. So I'll take it as an S since you are all here. But nonetheless, Blackbucks started in 2013 in hope to create a great vision for the students to, and also providing them various employability tests to help them secure good placements and also help them upskill their knowledge in various niche technologies and upcoming technologies. So that's briefly about Blackbucks. So let's quickly start why we are here. So give me a second. Let me share my screen. Yes, there you go. I hope you guys are able to see my screen. Yes. Okay, cool. That's brilliant. So the main agenda of today's session is why exactly is the higher education? Why do we want to go, or why majority of the students aim for higher education abroad, and how to choose a course? Is there any weightage, or do we have any pros and cons for that? And how to choose a destination? Sorry, like how's it in UK, USA, Canada, Australia, etc. And yeah, these are the few broad topics that I want to discuss with you all in today's
Let us ask a question here to the students. Which country do you prefer to go? Can you please type there, and we'll later discuss what the benefits. Hasith is going to mention those. USA, okay. Canada. USA and Canada. Kaushik, UK. Australia. All right, we know, the aspirations of the students. Most of them UK, actually 90% US, and then few in UK and few Canada and Australia. So somebody likes Italy too. So let us, go into the session. Hasith is going to explain to us what it means in each of these countries.
So yeah, thanks, ma'am, and thanks for your responses. And also we have a Q&A session at the very end, so we can take all your questions if you have any in there. So yeah. Okay, there you go. So why higher education? That is the first question that one should ask if they, or majority of the people ask once they finish their graduation or undergraduation, or once they have successfully entered the final year on their undergraduation. So why higher education? So the main reason why people or the students want to do higher education is to, first, obviously the academic interest. Say suppose if someone wants to excel or study or pursue a lot and study or research more in mechanical field or data science or artificial intelligence, and that is the main reason why people want to go abroad, because they have some beautiful universities, technologies, and latest courses. They have good research facilities where they can go invest their time and learn a lot from them. And also the second reason is the personal development. You get to know a lot. Once you enter into a different country, you're on your own. You have to keep a track on yourself. So it gives you a brilliant and beautiful opportunity to or a chance to give to make sure that you develop in a wholesome way. And also there's tons of opportunities and careers across the globe. Say if you want to be a data scientist, there are lots of opportunities in India as well. But then if someone's criteria was to get a higher pay, then moving abroad in USA and UK and Canada is the best option based on their interest. There's no correct and there's no wrong answers based on how you judge if you want to carry forward for higher education. It's just based on your personal interest and agenda, what you want to do in your life. And as I said, increase the earning potential, because if you have studied from if you have studied masters from any abroad universities, it can be a good university or can be an average university. Your profile will stand apart from the other candidates, obviously. And also your resume will be valued, and you will be valued because gaining a master's from internationally recognized university, it's itself a big achievement. Yeah, and also it also gives you an edge to earn more than the regular normal slab of earning. And also the experience and networking. So yeah, many people as I said, once you go abroad, it's not just purely education. Yes, education is important, and we study hard. There are a lot of deadlines and stuff, but then in the same way, you have to enjoy the beautiful culture over there, beautiful countries, beautiful scenarios. You get to know them. You meet people in and day out. You learn a lot of points from them, and also see their viewpoints on a topic, and understand how people from, say, Colombia understands the situation, and how a person from China or Japan understands or analyzes the situation. So it's a brilliant opportunity. And also you get to meet a lot of people across the globe and expand your network, which itself is a great opportunity that one can get. So that's with why higher education. So once you decided to do a higher education, then why study abroad? One, as I said, you meet students across the world. So in my experience, when I did my master's, I met people from Uganda, Colombia, Mexico, USA, China, and all these things. And you develop it, and you understand and develop a trait from each and every student. Say, for example, my Chinese friends are extremely hardworking. So it helps me to drive myself and motivate myself to work that hard. So say I have a friend from Colombia who is excellent in speaking, in public speaking, and also conducting seminars, and being a dynamic leader. So you meet these people across the world, and it gives you an excellent and brilliant opportunity to be with them, and also take few traits. And also it's not only to take a trait, and it's also you who can demonstrate your trait or your skills to them and help them grow. It is such a beautiful feeling that meeting people and trying to understand them and working together with them in projects or group seminars. You get to learn a lot, and also various cultures and viewpoints. So I would say an example, say where my professor gave me an example, or gave a class example regarding the cultural viewpoints. So she was working, my professor from UK, which is Manchester. She was working for a Chinese firm. So the Chinese people or the company owners from China came to UK to pay a visit with their company and also tie a deal. So everything was brilliant. So one thing Manchester UK in particular is known for is heavy rains. So as a token of gratitude, so she thought of giving them or gifting them an umbrella, which she felt, my professor felt, that it will be a nice gesture for them to understand, okay, it rains heavily in Manchester, so that's why we give umbrella. So just to make sure it's a perfect souvenir. But then the people from China got really offended and felt very bad. So on asking why they felt very bad, they said that in China it is a very bad omen to give umbrellas to someone as a gift, so you shouldn't do it. So this is just an example I was just quoting. So it's just that my main idea is you try to understand new cultures, new viewpoints and things. So exposure to different form of teaching, that's the next an important point that one will take away. So we are just used to or accustomed to a unique Indian education system where we go to the class, or where colleges or the professors will be on back of us and say, okay, you have to come to college, you are missing attendance. So it's basically the colleges who drive students to attend the classes rather than students by themselves joining the class or trying to understand. So it is in abroad, professors don't push students. It's just purely up to the students to learn as much as they can from professors. But professors are always there, or lectures are always there for you to help. It's up to you, that it's your responsibility to go to them and gain as much knowledge as you can. So in that process, you tend to learn a lot of stuff. You try to read a lot of reference textbook, and also various academic journals, and also learn a lot. And in return, you will your knowledge is increased in a particular domain or any field that you want to do. And also enhance technical and soft skills. So soft skills, as I said, if you go abroad, you have to only speak in English or communicate them in English. So once you keep speaking in English, it will be a habit for you. It will become a habit for you to talk to them in English and try to understand. You get to understand various accents across the world, which is also a beautiful thing that one can experience. Say in UK, it is quite easy to understand the southern part of UK accent. But if you go further north, like Scotland or Newcastle, it will be extremely hard to understand their accent because they have a very thick accent. So, but nonetheless, if you keep talking to them in a day, you'll understand by the end of the day. So these are the, and you'll also, by attending a lot of seminars and by giving group presentations, your overall soft skills and communication skills will also be increased. And also, once you are in UK or USA, your mind will automatically switch and say that, okay, we have to work on niche technologies in order to survive and keep ourselves up way above the others. So you tend to discuss with people about new technologies and new skills. So that is a good takeaway point. And experience life in different countries, as I said, get to eat their various cuisines, their lifestyle, their culture. You get to know them, experience them. And on doing this, and keep being on your own and surviving by yourself and motivating yourself to study and attend, it will make you immensely boost your confidence, and your maturity levels will drastically increase from the where you're right now currently of understanding a thing will be completely different. And you can literally feel that you're matured enough to take a responsibility of something which you have not take a responsibility for any time now. So these are the few changes that you can feel and experience if you go to abroad. I'm not saying that you can't gain all this if you do a master's in India or go to IIM or ISB. You definitely we definitely get to meet a great minds in IIM and ISB, but it's just that it's going abroad, it's totally a different world altogether. The dynamics will be changed and you have to act accordingly. So it's a different experience altogether, and that's my main point. And if a student wants to experience this, why not? Then why not study abroad? So the next important thing is a lot of people think to choose the if I talk about hierarchy of choosing an university or course or location, majority of my friends or people that I know choose country over the course, or university over the country or over the course. I'm not saying there's no correct way or order. It's just that for me, this is how I would like to choose a university or a course. So my first preference would be course. So no matter where we go, like UK or USA or Canada, it could be of any reason. End of the day, you have to study. You're going there for study. You have to study something and you have to make a career out of it, which means that you're literally laying a roadmap for the next 5 to 10 years. So if in that case, I would definitely give a maximum priority and give a lot of thought and invest a lot of time and thought process in choosing a course over a university or location. So for me, because doing a course, it's just that the first thing is what interests you. What do you want to study? Why do you want to study? Is this the right course for you? And say if you are a mechanical student or engineer who is currently doing an undergraduation, do you want to do something in masters, say something or any particular field like automation, or do you want to be in manufacturing industry, or do you want to do some R&D work, or do you want to be acoustics of the car, like side crash or safety features of the car? It can be anything. So choosing the course based on that is the first thing that one should do. And also many people say, I'm not saying this is wrong, like many people don't know, or many students have no clue or have little clue on what they have to study. Because I know few students who has studied something, who has studied say computer science in undergraduation, and they don't want to study computer science in masters, and it is totally okay. This is what different to that of UG, and this is totally fine. It's just that masters also gives you a roadmap or a path or a chance to change your area of study, and it is perfectly fine and it is acceptable across the globe. All the companies will accept it. It is also depends on how you make them convince. Say suppose I am really interested in this technology, I want to make career out of it, and that's why I have joined this masters, and which is totally fine. So in that case, just have a basic research of what is trending currently, which course is trending, or what technology is trending, and what where you can earn a maximum in terms of opportunities or even in terms of revenue by making a course or doing a job. Is it robotics? Is it artificial intelligence? Is it data science? Or is it manufacturing? Is it coding? It can be anything. So research on it. If you have little clue on what you have to do, research on it, try to understand, talk to people from various technologies or people from different places and country. I'm pretty sure these days everyone knows someone in abroad, so it is an easy access point for someone to check with them and see what's the trend in that country, and see if you can fill in those shoes by taking the course and joining it. So, and next thing is jobs, careers, jobs and careers basically. So say there might be a few people say, okay, I really don't care about what I study. I want some good job that gives me great salary. Or I'll give you an example. I have a friend who studied computer science, and he was working in a company called EY, which is basically in an audit department. So, but then he came to University of Manchester, my university, and did masters in management, which is different to what he has studied in undergraduation. But here is here's what he has done after he finished his masters. So once he finished his master's, he went back to his previous job role, which is like or being in a department of audit, and he has applied for those roles and careers in UK. And he did not study in masters in management, even though there are few topics which are related, but then not in a wholesome way. So when I have asked him why he would do that, something like this, he said that I really want to do some management, and I'm pretty sure that I don't want to be in management field for a long time. I really like auditing, and studying masters in some good universities give me an edge in getting hired or selected from by big firms like KPMG, Deloitte, or Amazon or something like that. So that is the reason. So there could be any reason. But you should also see that, okay, by doing this course, what are the jobs and career opportunities that I get? Is this good? So I mean, you can do some very good course which interests you, but if there are no job opportunities in that field in that country, there's no point of you doing it. I mean, there's definitely a passion criteria where you can go and do it, but I'm just saying that if someone is also worried about jobs and careers, one should take into account. And the next thing is what exactly the course is offering. Say for example, mechanical engineering. I keep going to mechanical engineering because that's what I did in my undergraduation. So and you're extremely interested in fluid dynamics and CFDs and stuff. But say you found a mechanical course, which of masters in mechanical course from very highly reputed university, may be in USA or UK or Canada and Australia. It can be anywhere. But if the course, as in the course content, doesn't offer you something which is related to fluid dynamics or CFD, rather they focus on designing of chassis or designing of shafts, or being an automotive engineer or something else, you studying that makes no point, because you always wanted to do something in fluid dynamics or heat transfers. I'm just taking this as an example. So in that case, once you choose the course, you go through their catalog or brochure and see what exactly the course is offering. What subjects will I study in this course? Is this related to my views and my plan? If not, then choose something else. But yeah, so that is also one criteria that one should take. And also the duration of course. So many people, if people wants to prefer or wants to do only 1 year course, then Europe, UK is a hot destination. But majority of the places like Australia, Canada, or USA, they do offer 2 years of course. So it also depends on that. Since I'm choosing course over country, for me duration of the course also matters. So if I say, suppose if I want to do MBA, and I don't feel like doing 2 years of investing 2 years of my time in doing MBA. In that way, it will reduces my tuition fee for an year and also my living expenditures for an year, where I should only pay it for an year rather than 2 years. So in that situation, I choose UK or Euro rather than going to USA or Canada. But if you are okay, or if you are totally fine investing 2 years of time and money in some university and gaining some experience, so you choose a different country. That's my takeaway. That's my saying when I say duration of the course. So the next thing is credit system. So the next thing that you have to understand is the credit systems are totally different from USA and UK. So in UK, they weight the credit systems based on the subjects you take in a semester. So in UK, it is a 1 year course, which is a very, very rapid and fast paced course, where you see like 4 months, one sem is gone, exams are gone, and they don't give you some time break or gap, and immediately they start your second sem. And once it is done, they start a dissertation, which is a project kind of work, where you have to research in a topic and submit them the thesis. So you don't get some time. And in credit system, based on that, like if you take 4 subjects, so each generally they give 15 credits for one subject. So 4 into 15. And they have, if I'm not wrong, a total of 160 or 180 credits are needed. So based on that, you have to select your courses. There'll be few mandatory courses and few optional subjects. So based on your credits and remaining credits, you can always choose the optional subjects. But in USA, if I'm not wrong, they weigh the credit system based on the number of hours a student is investing on that course in terms of doing an assignment or listening to the class or lectures, presenting it. So something like this. So it's a totally a different credit system. So it is always handy if you understand the credit systems before you join the course. So now if you have choose the course, which is a huge task, that is done. So next thing is choose the university. Say which university offers the best course, which is highly reputed or highly accredited or highly recognized. So based on that, you have to choose a university. So once you choose the course, the next thing is generally people tend to see the university rankings. There are a lot of websites that help students to see the university rankings, like Times, there is US News, there is FT website, and Blackbucks, we keep posting these links of university rankings. So have a constant look. And we also conduct various sessions for how to see the university rankings, scholarships and stuff. So have a look, and we will discuss about this in details after a few slides. So once based on the university ranking, shortlist few universities and also the country and employability options. Say a university from UK you like, but then you have to see what is the employability options over there. Is it very hard to crack a job, or is it easy if you learn some technology? So these are the various options that you have to weigh. And also, end of the day, no matter how good the university is, how best the course is, end of the day, it all comes down to the financial standpoint. So the thing with the top reputed universities, they demand an extremely ridiculous amount of tuition fee. So few people can afford it, few people can't, or few people take a loan, or few people apply for scholarship. It all depends on the financial situation that you are in, because you are the best judge of that situation. If you're happy to afford yourself with the tuition fee based on your living expenses and also the accommodation over there, then based on that, you can always choose an university, or you can take away few universities out, or rule of few universities. And also different universities offer various scholarships. So they tend to open the scholarship in their university websites as soon as the academic year starts. So once you apply for it, once you get an offer from the university, you can straight away go ahead and apply for the scholarship. So they won't waive off the entire fee. Few scholarships can waive the entire fee, but majority won't. Say they might say that we will give you $5,000 a waive off for a sponsorship. So and you can read those criterias and eligibilities and you can apply them. But I would like to say that they're extremely competitive and hard to get, and you need to have a sound academic background and supporting document which says that why you're eligible for scholarship. And apart from that, the government of India also offers various scholarship. You can go to the website and you can see, as I said, we will keep posting you guys these details. And also I have a friend who has studied masters in UK using a scholarship called Shaving. So basically they will sponsor your entire course amount, and it is competitive as well. But the only catch is you can't continue in that country after your graduation. You should definitely come back to your home country. So if that kind of scholarship suits you, then yeah, why not? So as I said, you are the best judge and there are a lot of scholarships that are available. So, and also the next thing is how is student life and how is student support in the universities. So in general, any university, there will be a brilliant student support that one will give. There will be a lot of communities and a lot of various activities like in terms of environment or even in technology or teaching students. So there are various activities and support that student universities use. So have a look in their website. When you choose a university, go to their website and research as much as you can and try to understand everything about the university before you choose the university. And also types of visas provided by that country. So in USA, it is extremely challenging in terms of visas. I'm pretty sure that you must have also heard from various people. You might be friends or your brothers or cousins or whoever it is. You always hear from them that my visa is not allowing me to come back to India for some time. So, and also the H1N, if I'm not wrong, is based on the lottery system. So there are various options and visas that are available. And when it comes to UK, so there are no lotteries, there are no lucks. It's just pure straightforward thing. So you enter UK in Tier 4 student visa, and once you have completed your master's, you are eligible for PSW visa, which is post-study work visa, which allows you to be in that country. Even though if you get a job or not, you can still stay in that country. You can work there, you can do part-time, you can't do, I mean, you can just chill and relax. It's up to you. It's just that UK government allows you for 2 years to stay with them, irrespective of the job status or status. So once it is done, once the 2 years is done, or even before attaining the PSW, there is a visa called skilled worker visa, which majority of the students, or even I am in under that visa in UK, where companies, where you say, suppose you have applied for Amazon, you got hired. So what the company does is they will sponsor your visa. So they will say to the government saying that, okay, this guy is working with us, we are sponsoring this guy. So based on that, they will send you a letter, and you can apply for you can apply to the government saying that, okay, I need skilled worker visa. And the number of years in the skilled worker visa is purely dependent on the company. Say few companies will only give you the visa for 3 years, few can give you for a couple of years, and few can give you for 4 to 5 years. So what happens after the couple of years? What happens to the visa? Either the company can extend it, can renew it, or they would say that, okay, that's it, you need to find something else. So if you want to change a company in UK, if you are in a skilled worker visa, you have to find a company which also sponsors your visa. So that is the only catch in UK. If you have to survive while doing job, get a sponsored visa, stick with the company as long as you can, and then stay there. So what is the next step to skilled worker visa? So in UK, once you finished 5 years in skilled worker visa, as in 5 years working in UK, you can apply for indefinite to remain visa, where you say to the government saying that, okay, I'm in UK for 5 years, I have worked for a company which sponsored me, so I am entitled for indefinite to remain, so I'm applying it. So once you do it, once you get it, so you can stay as long as you can in UK without any restrictions, without any visa issues. You can travel across without any limitations. So it takes 5 years of your time to attain that status in UK. But in Canada, it is quite straightforward, I guess. After 2 years, you can raise a PR based on, they have a weightage based on the role that you have studied. The age limit is a factor. And also they also see the English speaking language, how much you scored in IELTS or TOEFL, and also what kind of job you're doing, how much you're earning. So based on these points, if you pass their benchmark point, they will give you the PR in Canada. So these are the various visas that are there in different countries. And since we are confined by time, and this is not our major focus point, we are not dwelling much into visas, but we will definitely cover these points in detail in future upcoming webinars. So okay, we are done with the universities. We have choose the country, we have choose the course. What next? So once you're shortlisted to the course, each university gives you saying that acceptance criteria or eligibility for a student to apply for this role or job, or sorry, for this course. So UK, as long as you're not doing an MBA in UK, you're not required to give you a GRE score or GMAT score. Only your TOEFL or IELTS score are very good enough to get a seat, and majority of them say the cutoff is 7 overall score in IELTS. If you score more than that, you can apply for any of the universities. And in few universities, like University of London or University of Manchester or University of Warwick, they will ask for GMAT or GRE for the students who are applying for MBA. And other than that, any masters, you don't need GMAT or GRE. But there are few universities like London School of London Economics and University of London, where they definitely ask for your GMAT score even for masters. So, and saying that, it's only very few universities that ask GMAT and GRE score for masters, but 99% of the universities you don't have to have a GMAT or GRE. It's just that your English speaking skills are good enough. And even in few average universities and below average universities, or even above average universities, they accept only as long as you have some good score in your class 12 or in your intermediate. As long as you can show them that your English score is good in your class 12, you don't have to submit your IELTS and TOEFL score as well. So it all depends on the universities and the course that you are applying. So have a go through. But it is mandatory. The GRE and GMAT is a definite mandatory if you're applying for USA. IELTS and TOEFL is also mandatory, but they view that application based on the English academic speaking criteria. So they also see your GMAT, they also see your IELTS. So based on that, you have to apply. And the application process is completely different from USA, UK, Canada, and Australia. So in UK, okay, you like an university, you go there, and before I come to that point, the to-do list that you need to have in applying any university is a letter of recommendations. It can be your professor, it can be your training and placement officer, it can be an officer or a guide or a manager that you are doing an intern with. It can be your principal, it can be anyone in your academics if you're not working. If you're working, it can be your manager. So the letter of recommendations, at least I would recommend 2 letter of recommendations from 2 different people would be good enough, where they say that, okay, I recommend this student to go ahead and study. He has all the skills that are necessary to acquire or study in your universities. And there is a format for various universities, or even we will help you guys learn how to write a LOR. And the next thing is statement of purpose. This is the document which is very important, and where you have to give maximum effort, saying that why you as a person feel eligible to apply for this university, or feel eligible, or feel that you deserve a role or a placement over there in their universities. So you need to say that you're technically sound, or you have learned what you have learned in your engineering course, or what skills you have acquired and demonstrated, and various fields that you have to topics that you have to cover in that statement of purpose. And having a resume or CV, that's a mandatory, and I'm pretty sure that everyone has it now. If not, then we would also help you guys frame your CV or articulate your CV. And the next important thing is transcripts, which you get once you finish your graduation from universities, undergraduate universities. So these are the things. Once you get these things done, say if you want to apply for UK, it's quite straightforward. You go to the university website and you apply to the course. Majority of the people doesn't ask for application fee, but few universities ask, and if they ask, it will be around like 5,000 to 10,000 Indian rupees. And you submit their letter of recommendation, you fill their application form, statement of purpose, resume, transcripts. Once you send them, it is done, and they will review it, and they will send you back their response, either you got your seat or not. But in USA, majority of the consultants or majority of my friends say that the type of LORs that you write is completely different from the course that you are applying to the university that you are applying. So you need to do a lot of research on structuring the LORs and SOPs. And also, once it is done, they charge you ridiculous amount of money in order to apply. And that is why once you finish your GRE exam, the ETS who conducts GRE will give you a free shot for applying 5 universities with no cost. So you plan accordingly when you're giving your GRE score or exam. Say, okay, I can apply for these universities based on the score. So you don't lose a lot of money in applying for these universities. So once you apply for these universities, sending them SOPs, LORs, resumes, and also you need to courier your transcripts to them. And once it is done, they will give you an I-20 form saying that, okay, you got a seat. Only after that, you can go ahead and apply for your visa. So this process of applying, we can talk in depth about them in further sessions. So I think, if I'm not wrong, this is my last slide. I just want to talk about this slide because you might hear many people say that, okay, how to apply, why should you apply? But only few people talk about saying that what is life over there once you join the university. So as I said in my first slide, that the education system is entirely different. Rather than university being rather than university driving the students, it's just students us driving ourselves and motivating ourselves in attending these courses. So the universities only give you a timetable, say that, okay, this class is given by this professor in this auditorium or classroom at this time. So it is up to us to check the timeline and go to that seminar and attend it and gain knowledge. And also I would like to say that the teaching is also completely different. Say example, a professor in India, I mean, end of the day, there's no right or there's no wrong in terms of teaching or education system. It's just that I want to say that it is completely different. So where in India, professor comes, he teaches, he has his notes, he teaches, he go, and in the end of the day, in exams, you mostly get the same questions or the same topics that a professor taught you guys. But in UK or USA, teacher or a professor comes, he gives you basic brief snippets about the topic, give you guys a highlight about various topics, just briefly touches each topic. On end of the class, he gives you a ton loads of reference books and academic academic papers. So it's up to you that you study them all, understand the concept, and be prepared for the exam, because in exam it can be from anywhere related to the topic. So that's one topic that I want you guys to be prepared with. And as I said, you'll have a lot of seminars, practical work, lectures, group reports and stuff. And also the beautiful thing that I really liked about is, even though we have a lot of libraries in our universities, huge libraries, I feel that it is underutilized. But if you see in UK or USA, majority of the students spend their masters in library, studying academic journals and learning resources, listening to various talks and reading textbooks. So it gives you motivation to learn or hunger to learn more. So that is one which trust me, you will love to go to library once you join the masters, because since you drive yourself to learn a lot, you'll be motivated to go to library, and in return you gain a lot of knowledge and tons of deadlines. Trust me, they will grill you down in terms of deadlines, especially in UK being a 1-year course. It's a very, very rapid pace. As soon as you finish one assignment on one deadline, they will come up with a new deadline for a different course. So you should be at a constant pace and urged to finish the masters. So the final point of this session is a lot of students, being a students of India, we are quite used to in-campus placements. Or even as a matter of fact, I know many students or I know friends who joined the universities or the colleges, engineering colleges, based on the placement records that a university have. So from there, going to abroad where they don't offer you any in-campus placements, none of the top university offer in-campus placement. It's only you who is responsible in getting job. You have to apply on your own. It can be via LinkedIn, or it can be there are many job fairs or job like Naukaris over there, websites which can offer where they post the job. So it's up to you. You apply for that role, for the job. You go to Amazon website, see the career sections over there. You apply on your own. But the only thing that university help you is build your resume, correct your resume, and also the cover letter. They can correct your cover letter or recommend a cover letter for you. And also they will walk you down to the application process and how you have to apply for university or for the companies. It can be top MNCs or anything. So and also get you prepared with the interviews, group discussions and everything. So the idea is the universities provide you all the necessary skills that you want in order to survive in this world. And they say that, okay, once we are done, and it's up to you to gain any job, or if you want to have, it's up to you. So that one thing, we should, you guys should take care. You should not think that, okay, we graduate from top universities and we get job easily. So that is not a case. Yes, your resume stand apart, but from the others, but it's all up to you end of the day. So yeah, as I said, I've been saying that we will cover in the next sessions. So what's next? What we thought is, once this session is basically a brief overview on higher education. So next, what we would like to do, sorry. Okay. So next, what we want to do is we want to make a sessions which are country specific. Say maybe next week we would like to bring a person who helps you understand or give you a webinar on UK, especially in UK, trying to understand various scholarships that are available, what are the grade systems that they have, or how to apply for UK, what is the process, when to apply for UK universities. And it's the same for USA as well. So because the application process is entirely different, and also we are trying to get people who has already studied in USA or UK and who are there in UK or USA, so that you will get a first-hand experience of what's life over there and how to apply for it. And also there are various topics like scholarships where we want to focus more on. So these are the links that you want to keep a track on, or have a constant look on, because we post a lot of beautiful content in terms of, and also various sessions that might help for you. So yeah, that's it. And the only thing I'm left with Q&A. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. I'll be very happy to help you guys or answer you guys.
Thank you, Hasith. Very comprehensive one. Students will be, while they actually ask the questions, I would like to tell them few things. One is like I have seen many students, especially if you are from already Blackbucks student. I know you are a bright student. That's why you have opted for a certification or something like that. So what happens is usually students follow their seniors and land up in really, really very bad universities, wherein you can actually target for your top, say, if you're really good, you can target 1 to 50 universities or 51 to 100, depends on what GRE score you have got. So what we are going to do in over next few weeks is every week, Thursday, 7 p.m., we are going to have a webinar on higher education. And in this, we are going to help you from falling into trap into this. Everybody, either their relative or a cousin or a senior, puts them into a bad university. And later these universities, some of them are really so bad that you might have heard during COVID that they are locked and things like that. But wherein these students are really bright, if they get a good GRE score, TOEFL, IELTS score, they can go to a really very good university. No, the university mark is for rest of your life on your resume, wherever you go. So choice of the university really makes a very, very big difference for you for rest of the life. You're starting from the first job. Okay, so there are so many aspects related to a university that you will have to check. Do you want to study in a small university with, say, probably if you 2,000, 3,000 people, or some universities have 40,000, 50,000 people. So do you want a big university or a small university where there is a focus? Do you want to study in a university which is located in a city where there are a lot of opportunities, or do you want to study in a university where there is very peace and calm environment? So these are the topics that we'll be covering going forward, so that you don't fall into the trap of bad universities. And especially, these classes or these webinars that you'll be having every Thursday 7 p.m. will help you will help you from falling in the trap of counselors. So all the students who are in BTech and whoever wants to go to the or BBA, or whoever wants to go to overseas for their higher education, go to the counselors. And who do the counselors refer? The counselors usually refer to the universities which pay them the highest commission. So all the overseas consultants work on commission basis. They don't charge from you. Probably sometimes they also charge from you. But the university where they get admission for you, they will provide them almost 40 to 50,000 per student. That's how they earn. Okay, so you have to be really very careful about which even if you want to go to a counselor or consultant, which one has the best ones for you, the best listing of the universities for you. That is what you'll have to say. So going forward, Hasith is going to lead this team, who will be providing you not only with this webinar, but you also, if you are already a member of Blackbucks, there is a special section that we are introducing in TapTap. So there is a higher education section. Here, they will be putting a lot of information related to GRE and TOEFL and IELTS. You can also prepare. You don't need to wait for long. Okay, I didn't share my screen, so that's okay. We are ending the... So you don't need to go and really spend a lot of money again on GRE, TOEFL, and IELTS. So the Blackbucks TapTap platform also has listening, speaking, writing tests, verbal aptitude. All these tests will be put in there. You can practice. You can take sample tests. You can take the previous question paper test and go to GRE. So it is like, the Lalita jewelry person, Dappalurke Rao. So we don't want you to spend a lot on it. All the information that is required for you to take you step by step into the best university possible for you will be given onto this. Okay. Secondly, what Hasith is also going to do is, over next few months, every week during this time, he is going to invite somebody from universities. So that student in that university, somebody who is studying, will explain to you the benefits, the process of applying, the benefits of studying there or the problems of studying there, so that it will be very easy for you to apply to those universities and also go to those universities. So this is, I'm sure if you are from already Blackbucks preparation strategy. Yeah, the preparation strategy also will be provided to you, Elias. On the TapTap platform, there will be certain documents, test preparation. Also, not only the strategy preparation questions also will be there, and also practice questions will be there, and you will be getting a score, which you will be seeing how much similar it will be to your GRE score. So this all will be there on the platform. Okay, so it is for people who are smart, that you don't need to spend, and also who are from humble backgrounds, then also you don't need to spend. So totally you don't need to spend at all, because there is a whole lot of information, and only that you need that step-by-step guidance towards your good university. So you should have usually dream universities, two dream universities, to reach universities where you can easily get. So there are strategies where you can choose the university and get into a university for sure, 100%. All this will be covered every week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Okay. Now we can get into your questions. If you have any questions, then the platform is already there. If you are a student, then Blackbucks student, then you can already access it. Green card, Yogesh, let us first talk about how to get into there. Green card is difficult. Some of my friends who are there for 6 years still haven't got green card. Some of them who, for the first year, if they go in a very good, if they get into a very good company, like say Google or Microsoft, the green card process becomes very easy. They'll get in 1-2 years. But let us talk about first getting there. So Hasith, you have a question there?
I'll take that from Kaushik, correct? So is there any difference between going abroad after completing our undergraduate or going after 2 years of experience working in a company? So that's a very good question, because even I wanted to figure out when I was doing my undergraduation. So the thing is, if say, for example, in my case, I took a break of 4 years working for a company, and then I went to do my master's. So what happened is, so if you have an experience, you kind of understand what the professor is teaching, and you'll automatically try to place that concept in a working environment. See how you can apply that concept over there, rather than you without experience is basically you going to the professor trying to understand. If you have an experience, you can try to analyze what exactly the situation is, what the topic is about. But this downside is, even though you have, say you said 2 years of experience, even though you have 2 years of experience in India, you will be considered as a person with zero experience abroad. So even though I have 4 years of experience, a lot of companies in UK won't consider my 4 years of Indian experience. They only talk about my 1 year of experience in UK. So it all depends, Kaushik, but yeah. If two friends can get into same college, is it okay? I mean, it's up to you. You can get into any college as long as, I mean, they won't track your details saying that okay, you two are friends. But yeah, if you go as friends, it will be more fun. It's all good. You can apply if you want. So can I go to masters with 3 bachelor degree? I don't know credit, but my college is accredited. I don't quite understand, Nikhila. I assume that you're saying that even though you don't have your bachelor's degree, or even though you have 3 years of degree, is it okay if you can get a seat in abroad, is what I'm assuming. Yes, you can. It is totally dependent on the universities. So basically, the universities, if you go to any website, the universities say that you need to have a bachelor's, aggregated bachelor's degree. So as long as your university is aggregated with some organization in India, you can study there. So that won't be a problem. Anuradha ma'am, someone is asking, can you please share the learning platform?
So I'm assuming where is that?
Someone has direct messaged me, Elia.
Acha, okay. So if that person is a Blackbucks student already, then the student will already be having the platform with them. I'm not sure if that person is a Blackbucks student. Otherwise, also very soon, government of Andhra Pradesh is releasing to every other student. Every student will get access to that. Department of IT.
That's good. Thank you, ma'am. Someone said that can you sorry, can you speak about the budget to plan my future? As I said, it totally depends on the universities that you choose. Say, if you want to give me an example, University of Manchester might charge you around 25 to 30 lakhs or 28 lakhs or even 23 lakhs for one course per year. That is purely a tuition fee. And on top of that, you need to show finance or funds for your accommodation, which is roughly around 8 lakhs. And then if you don't get a part-time, you need some amount for surviving. But if you join any decent or average universities like Bournemouth University, for example, where you can complete a master's course around 10 lakhs or 9 lakhs. So it totally depends on the course and the universities that you choose.
Majority of the students wanted to go to US. So in US, almost it costs you 30 lakhs per year. That is very normal to have 30 lakhs per year. And over that, you'll also have to put, as Hasith has mentioned, your expenses. That also you have to count. So be ready to be having around some 80 to 90 lakhs for the travel. But however, many master students, because you are all aspiring to go to masters, many master students start earning during their so you can work almost I think 10 hours a week. 10 hours a week you can work, and probably you can make around $100 or something like that. You can probably earn for your own living expenses, but fees you really have to have budget for that.
Yep, that's correct. And also there's a lot of finance that can help you, but we will talk about them in future. And also someone said, can I get a visa with the help of my cousin visa in USA to do job? I don't think so. You can get a visa, yes, but only to stay over there as a visitor visa, but I don't think they will allow you to work over there. If the next question is, if I join in a university, is it mandatory to pay a 2 years fee in one tap? No, it is not mandatory. They will offer you various options, or even they charge you sem wise. So you don't have to pay everything in one go. You can pay in 3 different phases or 4 different phases. So that way you'll be quite relieved in order to arrange funds. So why majority thinks to go to US rather than UK? So I can't talk about majority. I feel it is totally a personal choice, as also a psychological thing, because a few decades ago, USA is the only hot destination in order to study or in order to work. So people started going to USA and their economy rised, and in return, they people started earning a lot. So many people were in a belief that USA will pay you a lot, and you can get settled faster. So that is the reason why majority of the people go to USA. But I realized that the trend has changed. Now majority of the students were started looking for UK or Canada or Australia. So yeah, that is the reason I would say.
Okay, for me, I have stayed in both UK and US, Anil, and I have also been associated with the universities of UK, US, and Canada also. The one major issue with UK is earlier, as soon as your education is done, you'll have to come back to India. Now they have changed a little bit, and they have given 2 years of work permit after you complete your post graduation. You can almost work for 2 years after your post graduation, but after that, staying back will become a problem. Is little bit very lucky people get to stay back. But in US, it is really up to 6 years you can have your H1 visa. After your, you will easily get a job, or you easily get a H1 visa, and after that, again there can be an extension. So you can keep extending your visa even if you don't have a green card. That's why USA is, many people prefer that. But as Hasith has mentioned, it is also popular because of the previous history of people who have gone there. But if you see, Canada is very welcoming for people who want to settle. For immigration and all, Canada is very welcoming. Australia has lost its sheen. They are a little bit hostile to Indians at this moment. But Canada is really very good, because after you go there, by the time you complete, you'll also get your immigration status, and you can probably continue living there. What exam should be right, ma'am? What exam should be right to go abroad? You should, as Hasith has mentioned, for some universities, if you check, they go with your credentials, but most of them will need GRE and one of these, TOEFL or IELTS. One of these they will need.
Yes.
But UK universities, many of them look at your marks and they don't need your GRE. Many of them don't need GRE. Few of them will need IELTS and TOEFL or TOEFL.
Yep. True.
Financial status, Anil, it is 1 year, as Hasith has mentioned. So UK, obviously, you get to spend less when from the budget point of view. If you want to spend very little, then UK is 1 year MS, right? So it is easy for you. Do you have any in life sciences for R&D? Sorry, Nikhila, not really very good at it in life sciences for R&D. It might be good. All R&D is very good. That I can say, not especially life sciences, but all R&D is good. I just mentioned which one is good. Hasith, you have Kaushik's question once again.
Yes, sir. Doubt in that everyone wants to settle in life as soon as possible. Some people really need to plan their budget, so they have to work in a company for several years. So how much possibility we have to settle before? Frankly, I don't know. I mean, it totally depends on what you see as a settlement, right? So I think ma'am can answer that best.
What does he ask? That everyone wants to live as soon as possible, really need to plan their budget, so they have to work in a company. So yeah, I am the example for that actually. So I had to really take a long route, and then I have worked for Satyam and Wipro. Satyam sent me to Germany and Wipro sent me to US and UK. So there are so many routes. You don't need to feel sorry about yourself, Kaushik. I'm so happy for my journey in so many different ways. I cherish the times I have here in college and here in Wipro or Satyam or Microsoft. And also I've cherished the times I had in UK and US. There are so many routes, and the age of a person has grown to 85. till 85, you have so much of time. Earlier, people used to become old by 30, 40. Now people don't become old by 85. So it is okay. You don't feel sorry about yourself.
Yeah.
Keep enjoying according to your limits. Find the best within that.
So also, my professor also gave me an example saying that a couple of years ago, he had a student in my same course that I have studied. He was from Japan, and his age was 45. So you don't. It's not a cliche that you have to study masters before 30, before you turn 27 or 30. Masters is a thing where you can study at any time, any point in your life. So it's all relevant. So you don't have to feel stressed about it.
What's the minimum GPA, Hasith? Question to you.
No, there is no minimum GPA. So they only say that you need to have some decent score. So few universities, if I'm not wrong, they would say you need to have around 65%. So if you can convert that to GPA, you can match that.
Ma'am, can we get any consultation to us for studying abroad? Just to keep logging into this session every Thursday, 7 p.m. And we'll definitely find a route for you for studying in abroad. There are other chances also. There are things like Germany where you don't need to, there is no fee. In Germany, there is no fee. Okay, so all students, your friends, everybody follow this. Don't wait till the last moment. That is when you'll have to spend high. Okay, if you start planning from now, you don't need to spend. Thank you, Anil, for recognizing our efforts. Yeah, we are sincerely working towards benefit of the students. Which exam is better for GMAT? Or GMAT is for management students. GRE is for engineering. If you want to do MS, then it is GRE. If you want to do MBA, then it is GMAT.
Yeah. If we clear backlogs before final year, can we go in the first intake after BTech? Yeah, as long as you have the transcripts ready with you, you can travel anytime, Navina. So yeah, the only thing is you need to have your transcripts ready before you travel. Also, there's a message saying that please tell me what you know about or any idea about the Teesside University. I have no clue, Upendra, about that university. So I will take that question and try to answer about that university in the next course or next webinar.
Which exam is better for which country has more job opportunities? Okay, so fortunately, all the countries that we are talking about have opportunities. So you don't need to worry. There's not this much of competition that you'll have to really work so hard. Usually people end up getting jobs. So don't worry about it. How to get access of TapTap? Elias, are you a Blackbucks student already, Elias? IELTS or PT, which is best?
Yeah, anything. Universities keep accepting. These are the test speaking language criteria. So you can write IELTS, TOEFL, or PTE, or even you don't have to worry. Say suppose if the university cutoff is 7 and you only got 6.5 in IELTS, you don't have to worry. You can still go ahead and apply for the university. But the only thing is you need to take a pre-speaking course after joining the university. So that's there.
Okay, Elias, if you have taken the program, then that means you will have access. So the students who have filled the form today, we will make sure you will be getting your access by next Thursday. All right, Elias, you will get that. Thanks for being persistent with that question. When will I get access? Then he is always persistent with the question. So you will get, Elias. Okay, questions are done. Thanks, all of you. Yeah. So thanks all of you. You're all very enthusiastic. Pull in your friends onto this platform so that they'll also take benefit out of this. You should have bank balance. We'll find out, no, you keep joining this session, we'll find out what are the alternate ways without bank balance. As I said, Germany will not need that money. There is no fee in Germany. So let us talk about all those things in the coming week. All right. Who is BB22A100? What's your name? AI00. Okay. So whatever it is, doesn't matter. You all will take benefit out of it. So next Thursday, we will talk more about these things. Hasith, anything else you want to mention?
Yep, nothing for now. I'm trying to reach out people from various universities. So we will keep you posted with the latest updates, and see you guys in next Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks all. Bye.